What's up, guys? Welcome back to Amazing RC. It's your boy Brian, and today I'm very excited to have this new product to review. Now, I've been looking at this transmitter for, well, a couple months now, and I actually got a call from RadioLink a while back, and the folks down there, they wanted me to have one of these to review, and we just couldn't come together at the time, and I was heartbroken. Well, down at banggood.com, my rep KP got me a transmitter, and I still want to say special thanks to RadioLink for trying to get one of these to me, but special thanks to KP for making sure I had one of these in my my lineup. The reason I'm excited about this specific transmitter is that a lot of these really great transmitters and these really great companies, I'm not going to name any, but there's some really good technology out there that actually has this technology in it, and you just don't know. Now, one of which I believe is this Dumbo RC transmitter right here. Now, if you remember, I had a video a while back where I did a range test with this, and I sent that Komodo out. I sent it out as far as I could see it, and when I turned that thing around, it couldn't see me anymore. But I had full control the entire time. Now they're climbing 400 meters ground, and that's what this RadioLink is also claiming. We're going to test that out very soon. Now, RadioLink also has another receiver, and it's a dual antenna receiver, and I don't remember what it is. It's got a 7 in it. I think it's a R7. I'm going to butcher it, but anyway, it's the next model up as far as receivers go, and it is compatible with this transmitter. They're saying that that's 600 meters ground, and I'll tell you right now, I don't think without a pair of binoculars I could even see that far. So, I'm extremely excited for the capabilities that this transmitter has. So, I wanted to do a real quick unboxing before I tear this thing apart and start really getting into it, and we're going to do that now. So basically, inside the box, and thank you, Banggood, for getting this box to me in one piece. I'm very excited about that. In the box, we've got just some styrofoam here. Looks like we've got our transmitter and our receiver and a manual. So that's pretty much for inside the box. Now, the manual here opens up, as you can see. Okay, one side is in Chinese and the other side is in English. So we will be, now not knowing any Chinese, looking at the English side. Now I've done a ton of research on this transmitter already, so I know quite a bit of what it can do. But I wanted to take a look at the manual and see exactly what it's going to tell you. And I'll tell you now that this is a very condensed form of a manual. But I do notice that there is a QR code here in the corner that states right in the middle of it, user manual. So I'll be checking that out very soon, and I'll get back with you in exactly what I find. Some of the features that this 6-channel transmitter has that I didn't have in a lot of my other transmitters is that you know that with our 3-channel transmitter here, that on the 3rd channel we hooked up one of those cool on-off switches, and we can turn our lights on and off from the transmitter anytime. Then we also have a little, 3-way toggle switch here, and you can run, tank treads and all kinds of cool stuff. That's a 3-channel transmitter. Now, this transmitter is a 6-channel transmitter, and that is actually quite a bit more than my Traxxas TRX4 came with. And I'm super jacked about this. We've got triple toggle switches, 3-way toggle switches up top. We've got 2 of them up here, and then there's a bunch more channels going on throughout the rest of the transmitter. So for that alone, I'm very excited. Another thing that this has in it is the ability for telemetry. And it comes with this really cool, monochrome screen here. And I mean, you're getting a lot for right around $70, $75. I can't wait to get inside this because I've got Traxxas Link, I've got, TSM. This is that's everything, all of that's in here. It's not called TSM and not called Traxxas Link, but it's got a gyro in the little receiver here because there are 2 different receivers that you can get stock for this. You've got the R6FG. Well, when you see the G, that's for gyroscope. So this is going to have kind of like a TSM ability, like that Traxxas stability management. So we're going to be messing with that for sure. I've got a touring car that's going to go on this transmitter. We're going to throw a rock crawler on this transmitter. We're going to throw the Emax on this transmitter. We got a lot of ice and snow coming very soon, so we're going to really test out their stability management. I almost said Traxxas stability management. That's not what that is. But we're going to test out the stability management with the gyroscope very, very soon. With all the cool channels, I mean, like I said, you've got two-way channels, you've got toggle switch channels. We're going to run all types of wild stuff. I'm going to get a couple more on-off switches, and we're going to see how many different sets of lights. I'm going to try to put a servo winch on this. We're going to put lights on it on and off. We're going to put, I actually thought about getting a tank just to work the tire treads, because all of that is possible with this really inexpensive transmitter for what you're getting. So there's a ton of goodies on here that we're going to get into. You can take between a 2 and a 4S LiPo to actually run the transmitter. It's got a USB port for upgrading and data. I'm telling you right now, this guy here has got a ton of options with it. So you're going to see a lot coming from this transmitter. Now, I'll have a link below this description to where you can actually check a lot of the info out on this transmitter yourself. And I suggest you do that. I'm telling you, the options that are on this, I actually threw together a really cool Spectrum transmitter for a buddy of mine a couple years ago. This is a $600 transmitter. A lot of stuff that's found in that transmitter you find right in here on this transmitter, and this doesn't even break the $100 mark. So, I'm very excited about this. You're going to see a lot more coming from this transmitter very, very soon. Like I said, I'm ripping all of my cars off of the transmitters that they're in, and I'm just going to try to bombard this thing, and we're going to see if we can overcapacitate it. We're going to see what its limitations are for sure. A review you will get. Now, aside from the transmitter and receiver, I do have one more bit of information that I wanted to give you guys just before we sign off for the night. I got an email from Gary, RC Trailcats, and a while back, I'd say a month or two ago, Gary and I talked for a little while. We wanted to do some type of collaboration, and well, Gary had a really great idea, and he emailed me today with it, and I accepted. Now, I'm not going to give you too much more information besides that, because we're actually going to discuss how this information is going to come to you guys. But I will say this, it's going to be extremely exciting, not only for you guys, but for Gary and myself as well, because we're not even going to know what's going on with the builds for each other. So, Gary, I really appreciate you sticking with me and waiting me out, because it was my fault we didn't get the collaboration work a couple months ago. So, it's going to be great. Guys, as you can see, we got a lot going on. Got some 6x6 crawler action. We're going to start upgrading the hell out of that thing. And like I said, we're going to have a ton of stuff going on in this RadioLink. We got a review of the 6x6 coming prior to the upgrades and then after the upgrades. It's a lot going on, guys. Until the very next video, it's Brian, and this is Amazing RC.